This is the phil&teds Sub4. We're going to show you how to put it together. Today, we're going to show you the parts first. We've got the front wheel here, which does not have a rotor on it. The two rear wheels do have the rotors. You notice the metal ring around here with the lock. There's the suspension system, the bucket seat, which has the handlebar attached with the braking system, and also the sun hood. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is install the suspension system to the seat. You'll notice that here on the system itself, it has a couple of metal bars, and then on the seat, it's going to have a couple of hooks, and then there's a latch that will lock it on top. So what we're going to do, we're just going to turn this, we're going to take our seat, and we're going to line it up. It goes into here, so it hooks here, and then it locks in up top. Okay, so for the installation of the front wheel, you're simply going to make sure that you locate the wheel that does not have the disc on the back of it, the rotor for the braking system. You're going to take this and you're just going to line it up. So this side here with the latch will extend out so that you can, it's spring loaded so you can lock it into place. And then you just screw this down. Once you're in place and it's nice and snug, you'll go ahead at that point. Okay, for installation of the rear wheels, it doesn't matter which one you use for either side, they're going to be the exact same wheel. You want to make sure that the rotor portion of the wheel itself is on the inside of the buggy. On the back here, there's a clasp here for your braking mechanism that's going to squeeze the rotor to allow for you to stop. You're going to line that up, and then line this up with the slot. And again, these are spring loaded just like the front. And it's going to lock into place. And it's the same type of system here. We're going to tighten it down. Once it's lined up and it's in place, you can go ahead and lock it. Okay, and then the second wheel, it goes on the exact same way. You're going to line it up with the rotor, get it into the slot. On the outside, you'll lock it into place by screwing it down. Once it's in place, go ahead, fold the latch. Okay, and then the final portion of putting the buggy together is installation of the sun hood. On the side of the buggy, all the way around, there's going to be a few snaps. There's actually 4 of them. They're actually just going to line up, nice and simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once they're in place, you'll notice that there's a couple of elastic bands. There's one elastic band at the end. There's a loop on this side. You can send this down through the bottom. Okay, and then it comes around the bottom. And then it just locks into place over here on the loop. Once it does that, your sun hood is installed. Okay, one of the features of the Sub4 is that you can adjust the handlebar, and just like with your braking and your tire installation, it does have a lock. You just want to get it to the proper angle that you'd like to have it at while you're running. Once you get it into place, it simply just locks, and then your handlebar is at the adjustment that you've put it at. After shipping, the braking mechanism might need some adjustment to it. There's a couple different bolts and screws that are down here on the braking mechanism itself and meet up with the rotor to help for you to stop. This one here is just a hand twist. You can turn this and you can adjust this to adjust the pitch on the brake. On this side of the braking mechanism, you can adjust the distance from the rotors by using an Allen wrench and just loosening or tightening these 2 screws here.